Excuse me. Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. There's a website in the back of the book here. chrisann.com. That's chris-ann with an e.com. It's at the end of that last paragraph. Feel free to check that out if you want. Just freeze frame and you can do what you need to do. Supportive Oracle cards. Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lizbeth. Lizbeth is the one who did the artwork. There's websites in the back here. There's a few of them, actually. I always notice She Who Is Art that's near the bottom. But feel free to check out any of that. Just freeze frame on any of this or in this frame and read what you want and take what you want. Feel free. Why do we keep having feel free? Like I'm stuttering on feel free. I don't know what's up with that. Like I'm tripping on it or whatever. Slap. Somebody thinks they can do something they can't really do. It's not you, it's them. Should you really be helping this person? I mean, you'll do what you want. Obviously, you'll do what you want. I mean, like, I need to tell you that. But what's up with this person who thinks they have talent with something? They're a talented person, but it's like... The best way I could say is like somebody who can play the guitar, but really can't sing, but thinks they can. But they're really great at guitar, but they really can't sing, but they think they can. I think it's kind of like that analogy. Not to be rude. Hopefully that doesn't sound too rude. Or maybe they need to develop their singing ability. It's not maybe guitar is really easy for them, but singing really isn't. But they think it is. One of those. 13 coming up. 8 of Fire. Trying too quickly. See, I feel like there's like this is somebody who again is very talented. But again, it's like maybe they're very talented with instruments and string instruments, but they try to sing or they try to do something else like wind instruments, and they got to put in more effort to it. They got to kind of build it up. It doesn't come as easily, not as easily, and they got to kind of work at it a little bit better. They can learn things, they can do things better, and they can really get better at things. They can, but it's like, I don't know, they are talented, but whatever they're trying to do right now, they do have to put in more effort to learn it. It's just not going to come as easy. Something like that. It's almost like if you're going to equate it to athletics. Maybe they're a really good runner, maybe they're a very, very fast runner, but when it comes to like doing, somersaults and back springs and whatever you got, that's just not something that they naturally connect to, but they think they do. And you're like, well, that's a bit messy, but I see what you're trying there. You're great at running, you run real fast, but you're not doing that quite right. You're going to hurt yourself. I feel like that might be how you're looking at this too, kind of like you're going to have an issue here. And it's kind of like, how do I want to deal with this? You seem to see it for what it is. You're like, yeah, they think they do really well at that, but they don't. They do this part of that category, yes, they're all aces. This part of the same category, they got a mixed bag there. That's not quite working. That's not all aces. I feel like we're saying this for a reason, but is there some piece of it? Like, what else am I supposed to say about it? Okay, so that's Earth. 3 of Earth. There's more work that has to go into it. There's more work that has to go into it, and it could work out a lot better. Giving them idea. You can take a lot. How do you bring this forward? They're going to give up. I feel like they're going to give up. Maybe they're just trying to give you that heads up. Maybe you're trying to encourage them, but they're going to give up. It's going to take more work, but it's very interesting because this isn't... I don't usually look at this card this way, but it's what's coming after it. They got to put in some more dedicated effort to make this piece of it really come up to par with the rest of their talent. They're going to have to put in like a couple of years of work. I feel like it's probably like the equivalent of a couple of years of work. But they could probably get it there, but they're going to have to put in a couple of years. They're going to... The Ten of Swords is telling me they're going to give up. They might start putting in that effort, but they're not going to keep up with it. They're going to let it go. I feel like they're trying to give you a heads up about what this is, because they're changing direction. They're going a different way. For some reason, they're going a totally different way. Some of you might look at this person as if they're not advancing their talent. They could advance their talent. They're choosing not to. Somebody here is they're walking away from like the talent. Like if we're having the same category again, like they do really good with this piece of that category, not good with this other piece. Instead of putting in the worst work to bring it all together, they're going to abandon it. Especially because I see the world coming forward with them. I know somebody like this, somebody who's extremely talented with instruments, very talented with music, and they went to a totally different direction. They went into a total business direction. They've decided what they want to do, and that's how they're going to do it. I don't think they really talked about it that much. They just went the direction they felt they needed to go. They're going to walk away from their talent. I don't know if there's anything else for you to... Well, I also get, don't worry about it. I know that's hard to say. I don't know if that even sounds fair, to be fair. Using the same word twice there. It does bother you. And you want them to keep going with their talent. You don't see, like, why are you walking away from your talent? You could do so much with it. Why are you walking away from it? Don't convince them to go otherwise. They're going the direction they need to go. Sooner or later, they're going to go in this other direction. They are a very talented person, but they've made their mind up. It's just a question of how long before they do it. You got the Five of Swords, which is the fruitless wind. Like, yeah, they can go that direction, but they're not going to be as happy. They have so much talent. Your outcome is the Five of Pentacles. This could create a barrier between you and this person. You believe in their talent a lot. They do need to develop some of it. They do. And they can go great places with it. And I feel like it bothers you that they're not continuing on with that talent. But if you don't step back from it, it could create a block between you and that person. They're just giving you that heads up. They're saying let it go. I know that may seem hard, but like empower this person to empower themselves with whatever they need to do. The Nine of Wands reversed, I don't usually do reverses, but that one came out reversed, is saying let go of this. Which I don't think... The Justice card comes in, and then the Knight of Wands. Or the Page of Wands. Well, just walk away from it, just make a quick turn. If it's going to come back, let it come back on its own. Pushing this person is not going to bring it into fruition. Stepping back and kind of like, alright, you've decided, I'm going to let it be. If you step back, you don't create a block between you and them. And if it's going to come back, it'll come back a lot easier when the time is right. Justice is saying something is working out here that needs to work out the way it needs to work out. Justice is saying this is supposed to work out this way to me. Whatever it is here, there's other things that they want to overcome. And this, by letting go of the talent, they feel like literally they're making their lives easier. It's kind of like, well, that's a nice thing to do, and I would love to do that, but I don't see that being successful for me long term, not the way I want it to. Following that talent road brings me this life, and actually I don't want that life, is kind of what I'm seeing for whoever this is. There's something else that they want. And there's something else there's something else they want, and this is the road they need to go to get what they actually want, and that's what they've decided. They may not talk about it all that much, but there's something else they want. Like the person I'm thinking of that went in a different direction, they got a lot of stability going this other direction. They moved forward. They did make a career choice that actually the career is going very well. I just feel like a lot of people who know how talented this person is, it kind of baffles them, kind of like, but they could do so much with the talent they have. But the life they're living is a great life. If you didn't know they had that talent, you would think that they have a great life and everything's going great anyway. So it's kind of like letting them make their own choices. They've decided what they wanted, and this is where they're going to go. I feel like, again, this is just a heads up. If you keep pushing this, it could create a barrier. That barrier might have a hard time coming down later. Just keep that in the back of your mind. You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you think is right. I feel like this reading is just trying to set you up for the long-term success. What do you really want long-term? Because ultimately this person is making their own decision. And it could be career-oriented. It very much may. But they're going a direction that is taking them where they have decided they want to be. And they have to be empowered to go where they want to. The same way you go where you want to, they need to go where they want to because they have to live with those results. Are we good? All right, I think we're there. I'm gonna let that stay there. Hopefully that came across right. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.